Gammon will save us.
Jojo. choo-choo.
Gammon will save us. Will save us.
Licilia, please mute yourself. Yeah, it's in the bottom left of the Discord thing. Just literally hit the mic button. That way I could. Normar, your Discord name, please mute your. a spunky maker. Wuzu, please mute your mic.
Chris, mute your mic too, please.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
If anyone is on the big phase, can you invite Storm Snout, area? Okay, I'm accepting Kalana's. Oh, I'm on the big one now. What's up, everybody? I am on the big one, officially. I'm on the bear up here. All right. Now, should I talk or should we try to figure out this echo thing? Because I'm trying to figure it out real quick.
If you force push to talk on this server, it'll take care of a lot of it.
I'm sending messages to everybody who hasn't unmuted. Unmute yourself. If you get a message
you,
in Discord, mute yourself, please.
Oh, okay. I just muted that stream. Thank you so much for that. I think we just figured it out. That's a slash facepalm right there. There we go. All right. So basically, guys, everyone, thank you first of all for coming. This is actually really, really cool to see all these goddamn people in one phase. That is so awesome. Me and my dad started playing WoW when I was 6 years old. He first got it in vanilla, and I was in like 2nd grade. And after school, like I would love to come home and watch him like level his warlock. I remember watching him level in like Ashenvale and the Barrens and stuff like that. And it was literally just like the most fun thing ever to do as a kid. And eventually, I made a rogue, an undead rogue, on his account, and that was my first character. I don't actually play rogue now, nor did I play it, growing up. But that was my first character with him, and he eventually got me my own account. And I made a warlock as my first character too, because he got that free mount, and I wanted that. And so basically, me and my dad, we leveled a bunch in vanilla and BC. That's where he met his friend Damnable and Keo and Pin and a bunch of these other people in Discord too. I haven't talked to them in so long, so I don't remember a lot of the names. I'm so sorry, but it's cool that everyone came for this specifically. My dad was a guild leader too, in a lot of BC and Wrath, I think. He ran a lot of raids, a lot of PvP stuff. It was really cool. Everyone in the guild really liked him too. He was just that personable kind of dude. So everyone kind of respected him and loved to raid with him, PvP with him. He really didn't play BFA that much, honestly. He started playing it near the end. We got some echo. Testing. If you join Z-Scape, turn your mic off. Working on it. Everyone type Z-Scape, turn your mic off. Z-Scape, please mute your mic, bro. My man.
If you get a message from me in Discord, please mute your mic. I'm sending messages to everybody who has an open mic.
Testing. Okay, I think we're good. Guys, Melissa is now in the room. Everybody say hi to Melissa that's in the game right now. She's watching.
Hi.
Do you want to say?
Hi, everyone.
This is my dad's wife, Melissa, guys. This is my dad's wife, Melissa. There's a bunch of characters named Nog. Yeah, yeah. Guys, this is their first time seeing kind of WoW in like an MMO too, so they're just like kind of being exposed to that. Also, if you're not in the big phase, there are some streams you could watch to see the big phase. If you want. If anyone has that rainbow toy, my mom wants to see that rainbow. There you go.
There were like 10 of them.
Zarek, can you mute your mic, please?
But basically, guys, me and my dad played a bunch in Wrath. That's primarily when we played the most together. We went to a midnight release for Cataclysm when that came out. That was like a really, really awesome memory we had together. Yeah, I would always try to get him to do arenas, and he never would. Thank you for the rainbows, everybody. Does anyone have questions? Does anyone have like questions about my dad and WoW in that aspect or anything? I'm in the big phase, so I can see questions like that. If anyone wants to help.
Whoever is
My dad named. Oh, what?
Whoever Zurak is ZERYCK. Please mute your mic. You're giving feedback, and we can hear you spam your keyboard.
So my dad, he mainly played Warlock and Mage. He really liked to be able to run and cast. Warlocks could do that in like Mists of Pandaria, so he really liked that aspect. He got involved in WoW because he liked D&D like a long time ago, and when WoW came out, it was really popular. So he saw it as like just a fun thing he could do at home by himself, and then he ended up playing with me and him. Nick is my brother, and we all played WoW as a family. It was pretty fun. I'm actually I'm doing a lot better than I have been the past week. It's already been a week, and honestly, this has been the fastest week like ever. Seeing all these comments and seeing everyone here and reading Reddit has literally helped me so much in like viewing this positively instead of just like negatively and me being sad by myself. It's pretty cool because literally I get to celebrate him with everyone that's here right now. So it's a very, very lucky feeling that I can have, and I'm like blessed in that aspect. So just thank you all for being here too for that. His favorite expansion, I think, was Wrath of the, which he rated the most. Yeah, I think he liked Battlegrounds then too. He just liked how PvP played, you know, how they changed the game since then. And Mists too. He played a lot of Mists. Well, Lisa's gonna answer, did Aaron enjoy DS9?
Yes, immensely.
Very immensely, honestly, yeah. He was always happy to go to conventions, and he loved talking to all of his fans and you guys, so like, you guys should feel loved because he really did like love all of you. It was really cool to see at home. And I always just saw it as like, oh, that's my dad. Yeah. He was not a high-end raider. He did a lot of raiding in Wrath, and so that's when he raided the most. But then after that, he strictly just did regular battlegrounds and raided battlegrounds. He was pretty good at raided battlegrounds. I gotta say though, he really knew how to follow, like, you know, not fight on roads, stuff like that. He knew how to play the game. It was pretty cool. He actually wasn't that excited about Classic because he didn't really understand how WoW is different now. It was kind of funny. I would always try to explain that to him. Me and him and my brother were supposed to play too, actually, before he passed. So me and my brother have been... My brother's actually just been catching up to me so that we can play together. So I am excited to share that with my brother in kind of memory of my dad, honestly. Yeah, losing my dad sucks. Howie Yale. It really does, honestly. He was planning on playing, actually, like, soon. I was just in the middle of convincing him. Oh. Yeah, his life really is worth celebrating, honestly, guys. It's pretty awesome that everyone's here. Partying, I guess. I don't know. My favorite WoW memory with my dad is honestly probably like when we were in like BC and Wrath, watching my dad lead a raid like while he's sitting behind me in the room. That's like a really cool feeling, honestly. Just like because I felt like I had a VIP spot in the raid too, but I always tried to make sure I was carrying my weight, so I wasn't just, you know, the raid leader's kid. But we do have a bunch of good memories from that. Okay, guys, I have an embarrassing fact too. Is I've never watched DS9, and I watched an episode with my mom yesterday. I watched Little Green Men, and it was so funny. I am so excited, guys, to watch this series. Does anyone have any advice and things I should know before I actually watch? I know I've never watched it. Everyone, get that out of the way right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't born yet. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna watch a pay-per-view. I heard it's a really good arc, and now I'm excited, like, to watch the character as an adult and like analyze that, you know. He actually did play Star Trek Online. He did the voice acting, I think, for it, right? Yeah. Oh, the messages are going too fast. But yeah, he did play a little bit. They're starting to delete, so I need to go fast.
There's also a bunch of people talking on Discord.
He did stay friends with a lot of the cast, I think. Melissa, do you know?
Yes,
You
he did.
Yeah. He was close. Yeah. It's funny because I actually, now looking back on it, I love pep talks from my dad, you know? It's funny because my dad gave pep talks to all you guys, but like I didn't even know that. I just always saw him as like, here we go, Dad telling me to chase my dreams. But like, I was so lucky to have that. It's funny, like, we're laughing about it now, but it's so true. Like, he was really just that kind of guy, and like, honestly, like, everyone, follow your dreams and just do what makes you happy, you know? It's so true. I'm glad he did. Melissa, has the cast reached out to you at all?
All of them.
All of them have?
Pretty much all of them have reached out, and they've been wonderful. They're extended family, so yeah, they're wonderful.
We got an echo check. I don't see a whole lot of other questions.
Kazon, K-A-Z-O-N. Mute your mic.
Watch every episode. Is the best Star Trek series. Honestly, yeah, I can't wait to watch this show. It's gonna be awesome.
Sorry, I'm unmuting just long enough to say everyone can turn down the offenders themselves if they don't mute themselves. then you won't hear them.
There probably are more DS9 fans here, by the way, than WoW fans. That's just also what makes it really cool to see. Like, by the way, sorry if I don't answer your questions right away. I'm slowly scrolling through chat with my school friends, my mom, and then also Melissa. Guys, my mom wants rainbows again if it's off cooldown. So. Okay, in order. I'll make sure I watch it in order. That's cool. Did he keep wearing the ears later in life? He did not. He did not wear the ears. I'll tell you guys that. He kept the teeth at home, though. I would see him sometimes. It was really fun. You're welcome, guys, for doing this. Honestly, I wanted to do this for everyone, too, because I know everyone can't go to the memorial, and, like, you know, it's just a way for everyone to be in one spot for Nog and for Aron. I don't like eggnog.
He really liked eggnog.
But it was a fun joke to make at home with Nog and eggnog. That was a thing we would say a lot. Is it weird to see him in all that effects makeup? Honestly, yeah, because when I see his character, I don't necessarily think right away that's my dad, you know? When I look at the eyes and when I see his hands and his body and the hand gestures he does, then I can tell. But, like, when I see his face, not right away.
So long.
Okay, how did you and Aron meet? Melissa, she's gonna say right now.
Save us.
It's a long story, but briefly, we first met online on Facebook, and then later at a Star Trek convention in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Cherry Hills in New Jersey. My mom wants to know where all of you are from, so can all of you /S and say where you're. That'd be cool. Yeah. That'd be cool. Okay, everyone's. I'm trying to catch up on questions. Wow, there's everyone all over the world. This is so cool. Damn, all over the world, guys. This is so cool. Dundalmick. Oh, Dundalmick's not in Discord. I'm sorry. Let people know we're in Discord too. I just was Aron's wife a Star Trek fan?
Yes.
Yes, I think very much so too.
I was. I watched the first run of Deep Space Nine. 15.
She was 15.
Premiered on my 15th birthday.
Do we have any Ferengi rules at home? I don't think so. He would just always tell me to take out the trash. But, like, rules in that aspect, not really. It's pretty funny. That was, like, the biggest thing, was trash, honestly. I would do the trash, but I would probably, I was kind of lazy at it, I gotta say. I wish they did the trash better for him. Rule of accusation 5. Take out the trash. How much of it, do you want to answer that? How much of it was?
I think they took a lot of characteristics from Aron and put it in Nog. Definitely his integrity and his work ethic put into Nog. Yeah, Aron was amazing.
How did he get the Nog role?
Audition.
Do you know at all? I don't know. I think he just auditioned. I'm not sure about that one. We'll recon that later. Yeah, his agent called him. Yeah, auditioned. I think he got it. I'm sure his Star Trek coworkers probably know a little. What was his favorite food? Do you guys know soy food? I don't.
Um,
He ate pasta a lot. That was a big meal at home, guys, was pasta. And I love pasta.
Pasta,
You eat chicken
but-
and pasta like every.
I really do. He raised me on that. It's a good meal, I gotta say. Pasta.
favorite restaurant.
Yeah, his favorite restaurant was Benihana's. If you guys know what that is, I guess.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wait, did you ever want to reprise Nog? Yes. I think in the future he
He
wanted
loved
to,
Nog.
right? He really loved the character. Like, yeah,
I wanted to see where he went.
yeah. He was in other episodes of ST first, wasn't he?
Yes.
What is ST? I'll search him. Voyager, right? He
Voyager.
played
Yeah, Car the
Car,
Kazon
yeah.
in Voyager.
Yeah, we got pasta covered.
Mac and
Awesome.
cheese.
Benihana's is love, yeah. That is it. So he played. I think he did, right? He probably might have like told you, but I think he did play like Nintendo and like all that kind of stuff. As a kid, we played like Prince of Persia and like Ratchet and Clank and like PS2 games, right? Yeah, yeah. We did play Sonic, like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, you know, classic console game. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. But WoW was definitely our main one that we bonded on. And then he played Hearthstone too for a little bit. We got StarCraft, we tried that. That game is just too hard. I gotta say, that game is intense. Was he always fond of sci-fi / video games, or did that all come after his day? He always was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always. Lord of the Rings, Trilogy of the Trees. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was big, honestly, too, for me. Favorite memory? I don't know if I can pick a favorite memory. Like, I have so many with like soccer. Guys, my dad coached me in soccer for like 15 years. He was such a nice, inspirational, like positive coach. He wasn't like one of those coaches that would like yell at the kids, you know, the cliche dad soccer coach. He like was not that. He was the cliche, inspirational, awesome coach that made trips for the kids to Six Flags and stuff like that. We have pets at home. We have a cat. We have a cat named Cujo. He's kind of old, but he's very loving. Alright, I think I read all the questions. If anyone has any more, you can say some. My mom wants the rainbows again. And does anyone else that played WoW with my dad, do you guys want to like share stories or anything like that? Actually, let me. I'll do questions till like 7:45, and I'll do questions till like 7:45, and then if any of my WoW friends or his want to say anything, we'll do that. So did I play Star Trek Online? I don't actually. I haven't tried it, but I kind of want to now. Just
Play a
'cause-
Ferengi.
yeah, I would play
Play a
Ferengi. Let's be real. I got it.
Yeah, he sold them for profit. They're like screws.
Did he have a favorite Dragonlance character? Do you guys know?
No, but I can. I don't think he had a favorite character. Probably a favorite.
Oh, guys, my brother is here too. Nick. Does Aaron's wife play STO? Have you played it?
I haven't, but I will.
We will. We'll get to it, guys. We will. I'm on Classic WoW right now, I gotta say. Does Sirach play WoW? No, he does not. I can confirm that.
Aaron was trying to get Sirach to play WoW, but hadn't succeeded yet.
Yeah. Yeah, WoW is a mission you always want to try to get all your friends to play.
Yes.
Was he interested in WoW Classic? Yeah, I said this earlier. He was, but he was kind of scared to basically restart his account because he's had his retail account for like 15 years, and he was supposed to play Classic with me and my brother. I even got a Warcraft tattoo for it, and it was going to be super hype when he came back, and it's really shitty for that. So me and my brother are basically going to play, and all my friends started playing too. Will you stream Classic? I don't know if I'll stream. I'm not like a streamer kind of guy. I'm just leveling right now with my friends, so it's not like crazy cool content or anything. I promise. This is something too that I didn't even know my dad did, but guys, the PTSD thing, the fact that like he touched all of you guys with that and he did a good job with that, like I'm so happy for you guys in that aspect, honestly. I'm reading all your messages, I promise, about like your condolences. It's just there's so many, it's hard to respond, and we are all reading them. My dad really liked music, guys. He really liked classic rock. He liked Led Zeppelin and all that, like good stuff, like classic dad stuff. He liked Rush.
Live. U2.
U2, yeah, U2 was
favorite
big.
song was Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, yeah, he was a Pearl Jam guy. Oh, he liked Better Van Fleet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he really liked Better Van Fleet. Yeah, fun question. Let's see. I was kind of able to stay out of the limelight. Honestly, at home, he didn't like bring up Star Trek to me every day. He didn't like try to flex it on anyone or like the family at all. It was really cool because it was just a thing he did and he was passionate about. But then when he came home, he was dad, you know? So he wasn't one of those celebrities that kind of like made his kid like know about his whole thing, and like he was always like, yeah, like if you want to watch Deep Space Nine, like you can do it when you want or whenever you're ready, you know, like he was like that, which was really awesome. I went to a convention once, actually a few of them with him, and I got to watch fans come up to him, and that was a really weird and fun experience, honestly, though, too. But I didn't feel like in the limelight. I didn't want to also just like try to get this clout for being his kid. I'm not really like that, so I always just let him do his thing. You like, yeah, Greta Van Fleet, yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly excited for that PTSD episode because, like, I've heard it's like super, super well done, at least. He was really down to earth. He really was, even at home. I swear to God, he was so down to earth about all of his cool things he's done in his life that he could have talked about all the time. But like, he was dad when he was at home. I'm sure that this is weird because, like, I don't know. This is such a big thing for me to say, like, on behalf of him, so I'm just assuming. But in a sense, like, exactly what he would talk about when he was alive is just doing your passion and doing what makes you happy, because in the end, like, this is what he left behind, and he had a good life of doing what he loved, and he followed his dreams, and he made it happen, and all he wanted to do was watch other people follow their dreams, you know? He liked to talk to you fans, and he liked to have in-depth conversations. And he really just did what he, like, got his legacy in a sense, you know? And he's just going to be forever known in the Star Trek community too as just a nice, genuine, inspiring guy. And like, what else could he have left behind besides that? You know. The one thing that I want everyone to know about him, one is how good of a soccer coach he was, but like to kids, you know. But no, he was genuine. He was genuine. He loved watching soccer. He loved watching soccer. He used to really like Coke. Soda, Coca-Cola, sorry, Coca-Cola, but it would give him headaches, but like that was like a big thing when I was little. He just like always loved having Coke and popcorn at the movies, classic dad move. Definitely Coke over Pepsi. Yeah, he was proud when he kicked that habit. It was like a thing for him. His favorite team was Barcelona, I think. In the US for MLS, his favorite team was LA Galaxy. Did he find it weird that he was playing kid? The answer is no. He just liked playing the role, and he liked to use his quote-unquote disadvantage, like his height. He loved that. That's what got him the role, and that's what made him unique. Weirdest thing about my dad, he hates the sound of walking on snow.
Yes.
He hates that sound. That's like nails on a chalkboard for him. Is walking on snow.
There's a video of it.
There's a video.
There's video.
Basically, tell him like it's a face thing. Sorry, 1 second, everybody. My mom is saying there's a video of my dad walking on snow on YouTube, probably freaking out or something. So try to find that. I'm gonna try to find that later.
That was Garrett.
Oh, falling behind on questions. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch. Okay, sorry, I'm catching up. The messages are starting to delete because it's taking forever. I'm sorry.
Power to the Forsaken!
His favorite type of photography. You guys are going.
Landscape.
Landscape, yeah. Honestly, he loved taking pictures of trees and nature and cities.
Lone trees.
Lone trees, yeah. He was that kind of dude, but it was really cool, honestly. So Coke or Pepsi? Definitely Coke. I think I answered that earlier. But yeah, Coke all day.
Did Aaron get to see what we left behind? There.
Oh, did Aaron get to see what we left behind? Yeah, he did get to see it.
More than one occasion.
Favorite soccer club was Barcelona and LA Galaxy. What's something that will always remind me of my dad? WoW, soccer, Star Trek. I am actually a musician, and just like anytime I play music, like my dad always supported me. My mom does too. I'm super lucky with that. I don't mean it like that, Mom. Right? You know that. But yeah, my dad would go to all my gigs, and he would take pictures, and he was just like a #1 fan. You know, he was like that. He was just my #1 fan. You know, you guys both like him one. But yeah. Yeah, walking on snow, he hated that. Yeah, how much snow is in California? Not a lot. I think that's why he likes living. We live in an area where it just does not snow ever, so like yeah, like that. Let's see. I'm looking for questions too. He did attend BlizzCon a long time ago. I actually didn't know that though. Dead serious. Really?
Yeah, I saw it in one of his things.
We went to like some WoW Insider thing, but it was not BlizzCon. So my dad did some interview for WoW Insider, which was a really, really popular WoW article website at the time, which was right next to BlizzCon. So I think that might be what I was thinking of. But I got to go with him. And I won a TCG card for being really young. Yeah, so fun fact, there's an engineering trainer in Orgrimmar, guys, called Nog. That character, I think, is made for my dad. Nightkin or Cannon? Is a Cannon guy? Yeah, Cannon. What else?
Oh my god, they put this.
Oh, is that the snow video? Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
right
Okay,
there.
if anyone wants to put that snow video in Discord, feel free. I'm going to watch that later. I'm sure they might too. The Gathering, honestly, guys, what's been helping me through this is literally just talking about the good memories and the good things my dad has left behind. I guess that's my
Aaron, go ahead.
quote-unquote coping method. But I feel like it's a good one that's healthy, so I like talking about it. And it's really cool that I can talk to all of you instead of just my 6 group of friends. Even though I love my 6 group of friends. Hey, guys. All right. So, yeah, this Gathering is helping us, honestly. Yeah, he got to see what we left behind. He's standing still in a spot where the snow has melted.
Yes. Yes. Everybody's laughing.
I remember that. Yeah, the Wild Insider interview. It was really cool. Yeah. My dad played guitar. So fun fact is my dad had a guitar. And he got it in like the 80s, and he played 3 chords. And apparently he can learn it. So he always just kept the guitar, and now that's my main guitar that I use with my band and for all my music stuff. Is his guitar. It's a red Stratocaster with a
Yes.
yeah, strung left-handed because I'm left-handed. It was a right-handed guitar, and it's Japanese and has a Floyd Rose bridge. If anyone's a musician. But no, we did not ever jam together. I gotta say. I'm not asking the questions. I'm reading questions that I read in chat. Just a heads up. No skiing. We did not go skiing. We did not go skiing. Southpaws unite. Respect for the left-handed grind. Respect Japanese strats. Yeah, my dad's favorite charity was the National Kidney Foundation. Sorry, I don't have to speak. But yeah, he had a license plate on his old car that said "Recycle yourself," and I always thought it was really cool. Yeah. That was just something I remember. Be an organ donor. When you die too, your organs aren't going to do anything, so you might as well help someone live. Share them. I'm caught up now on questions. It's also past 7:45. Keo and Dam, I don't know if you guys wanted to say something or if you have a story or funny memory with him. Yeah, do you guys want to say anything?
I got stories for days about Vasuna, but I'd rather let you talk, honestly.
Alright, I feel that. Did he donate anything after his passing?
Well, it was so unexpected.
Yeah. Does anyone else have questions? Does anyone have anything? Yeah, if you guys want to throw toys around, this is more of a celebration thing. So use all your It's not a cover. Well, it's like kind of a cover band. We do like some covers.
Save us.
Yeah. His second favorite Star Trek series. Do you know?
So it's the original series because he watched it with his dad.
Yeah, he watched it with his dad. Yeah, everyone looks drunk. Oh, that's all I'm getting in chat right now, guys. Yeah, I didn't know you could AoE alcohol either. That's pretty. I would love to get my mom to try WoW, but she will not. My mom, yeah, F to the no for WoW for my mom. No, she loved that we did that as a family, though. I gotta say, she loved doing it that we did as a family because it kept us like safe. Trying to think of other, I don't know, WoW movies.
No.
There are so many stories, guys, but I'll try to like think of one. I'll think of a classic one for in our family. You got your mom play WoW in her 60s? That's nuts. That is nuts. Thank you all for being here again. I'm saying that again, and I know it sounds really cliche to say, but like, this has been so cool reading everyone here and seeing everyone and talking to all of you. This is oh, guys, so he would talk in his sleep. Fun fact. Yeah, okay guys, my dad would randomly wake up in his sleep. He did not play Nog. He did not play Nog in his sleep, but sometimes he would just like wake up, but he was still like asleep, but it was like sleepwalking, and he would just say like random things and like ask a random question and then groan and fall back asleep. It was very... Oh my god, yeah, random people in the room. That's freaky. Yeah, he would just have weird dreams. Like, I did not see the petition yet for Captain Nog. No, I will check that out later. Once again, my dad's main was an undead warlock. He played Deathstroke because he liked blowing things up. Yeah. Did your dad want holodecks to be real? Was he interested in VR?
I think he was curious about virtual reality. We did a kind of virtual reality thing in Vegas, which that was fun.
Yeah. Did he get the green fire quest? Oof. Here's the thing: is my dad only cared about PvP in this game, guys. He did not care about cosmetics or mounts or anything like that. I did the green fire quest when it came out because it just looked super fun and I wanted green fire. But he was always a, yeah, he's a true PvPer. He did not care and just wanted to be on that grind. Have you heard anything about them doing something special for him in the new upcoming Star Trek Picard show? Do you know? No, I don't think. We haven't heard anything so far about something special for him in Star Trek Picard. I know, I'm embarrassing myself in front of the world. It's okay. Yeah, Chaos Bolt was his #1 move. He loved that move, honestly. He liked the Warlock on the Chaos too. Any favorite WoW pets? No, my dad did not care about companions and pets in WoW. He only PvP'd a card. That was it. No, did not have a traditional Ferengi wedding. Did he have a favorite car or truck? I think a Firebird. It's an old kind of racing car. A Pontiac Firebird, I think. He told me about that. Was it not that one?
I don't know.
Yeah. His current car was a Mazda. He liked that.
He
loved, just because it's so efficient. It's all about being efficient. Mazda 3, yeah. Yeah, that's back. Oh yeah, yeah. My dad liked buying like Japanese like kind of style cars, imported cars because they're smaller. Yeah, and you know, I guess he was like that. His favorite movie. Did he have a favorite movie? Do you know? Assassin.
Oh, like yeah.
Oh, La Femme Nikita. La Femme, yeah.
His favorite.
He did like it. Okay, maybe not his favorite, but also maybe he liked.
Warriors he liked.
Did he take advantage of Soul Link, Lockspec, and BC? I'm not sure if we were like good enough at the game then to like actually know specs, because we were pretty new, honestly. I was 7, so I have no idea. I can't think of it. Also, everyone that's leaving, thank you for coming. Sorry I can't message you all bye, but I'm just trying to read all these and talk. But I'm reading literally everything everyone says. So, yeah. Everyone's sobering up now. True engineer, efficiency, it's true. He did a VO for a while. Who / what would he wanted to play? What is a VO? Voiceover. Honestly, probably a goblin or like some kind of like an ogre, like the goblin brutes. You know, they're like ogre companions that they have. Something like that. Probably some kind of alien guy. Oh wait, did he say anything about Brazil? There's a huge fan following here. I think he wanted to go to Brazil. Right?
He wanted to go to Brazil.
Yeah, he wanted to go to Brazil. That's cool that you guys have a watch party. I hope you guys have fun. That sounds really awesome. 2001 Firebird. Yeah, it's a pretty cool car. I saw a picture of it once when he showed me. My dad's favorite warlock pet. I think aesthetically he liked the imp, but like you got to use the Fell Hunter in PvP, so he just used that. So my dad and I played on the Realm Scenarios basically since vanilla all the way up until WAD, and then we the guild and everyone transferred over to Area 52. So we chose Horde. One, I think my dad just looked at all the races and just clicked with Undead the most because he just liked how spooky and cool they were. Honestly, good choice. The best race in WoW, let's be real. He did play a Night Elf Hunter though, named Jalos. That was his only Alliance character I think he ever played really. Okay, I'm caught up on questions. You got that? What left? Who from the cast of DS9 did Aaron talk to the most, keep in contact with?
There's not one most. I mean, he looked up to Armin a lot because he was a mentor. He loved Max because he was his TV father, and they were truly a Ferengi family. And Sirach, their friendship was continuing to develop into a stronger relationship. So, I mean, he kept in contact with all of his Star Trek family.
Yeah, he was still pretty involved in the community. Awesome. It is wholesome, guys. He is the most wholesome guy I know. I promise you. Did you ever get to meet Wallace Shawn? Me personally, I don't think so. Do you know who?
I do know who Wallace Shawn is, but I haven't met him. No.
We have not met him. Rainbows for Aaron. Rainbows. Got you on cooldown. Sorry, man. Yeah. You like Princess Bride?
Yes.
Okay. You like Princess Bride, everyone? What else? I'm trying to just think of fun home stories. He liked going camping. I recently went on a camping trip with him and his best friend since he was 12 years old, and Melissa and my close friends from school, and my brother and my brother's close friend. And it was like I'm just really happy we all got to do it before he left too, you know? It felt like it lined up, I guess, somehow.
All kinds of jokes all day long.
Yeah, he was a jokester, guys. He always, I gotta say, he was infamous at home and in my friend groups for being a jokester. Yeah, always had dad jokes, honestly.
Always. And he would laugh at them.
Yeah, he would start crying at his own jokes because he just made himself laugh so much. Favorite area for camping? It wasn't necessarily a favorite because we wanted to go to other ones and stuff, but the one that like is ours is Lake Casitas in Ojai. It's in Southern California. I know everyone here is from all around. He's a pretty good camper too, I gotta say. Well, better than me and my friend. More memories. That's how you know you have the best sense of humor.
That's awesome.
Favorite memories. There's so many, guys. It's weird. he just like was there all the time. So like that's all my memories. Is him, you know? Did Aaron do any scenes for Picard's new show? No, he did not. Sadly, guys. Yeah, it probably would have been announced. What else? Kind of thing. We would watch TV a lot growing up. Oh, my dad. There we go. Outfits. That's a good question. My dad was always the flannel and jeans guy. He was infamous for being the flannel and jeans guy. He would wear beanies too because he was cold. I kind of got that from him too. I wear flannels a good amount now. Oh yeah, American Rag. Yeah, American Rag was his brand, guys.
I stole his jacket.
Yeah. I would wear his clothes.
Hipster before it became
Yeah,
cool.
he was a hipster before it became cool, honestly.
And trendy.
Yeah, he would wear Adidas shoes. He liked Adidas shoes. Did he have any goofy outfits? Yeah, just flannel and jeans.
Oh
my god.
Fanny pack, yeah, fanny pack. Yeah, fanny packs are bad. He did wear them the dorky way, not the fashion way. But that's what made it cool. That's what made it cool.
Yes, my position.
Total 90s grunge. Like, rule of accusation 234, big grunge.
That's awesome.
How long were you guys married?
9 months.
9 months. everyone.
Officially.
Yeah.
Officially.
Do I remember any of his jokes?
No.
Oh, there's so many. I swear they all blend, but like they were good. I promise you. I'm trying to think.
Say the same joke twice, so it wasn't like a regular, joke.
Yeah, it was always like part of the conversation, you know. He was always really funny though. Yeah. Let's see. There's a fashion way to wear fanny pack. Yeah, it's like coming back. Everyone that goes to music festivals wears fanny packs. But yeah, agree to disagree. Let's see. Where's TV shows? What TV shows did he watch?
Oh, we watched a lot of TV shows, but there was one TV show that made him scream. The Haunting of Hill House, and you couldn't scare Aaron.
Oh yeah, you could not scare my dad.
He was unscarable.
Yeah.
But The Haunting of Hill House, we were both watching it, sitting on the couch, and this one moment in there made us both scream.
Yeah. I never watched that show, but I heard it's a really popular show.
Yeah, like a good show. It was.
Did you spend a lot of time on the set as a kid? I was not born until '99, and I did not remember things until I was 5 years old, so I did not. But I wish I did because I would have gone and checked it out. Like, wow, that would have been really cool. Apparently, I was in my mom's stomach during it.
Oh, no. No, but he was a prankster.
My dad's best prank.
There's the best
Oh,
prank.
dude, tell him the story with when you first met him at the convention and they pranked the friend, the actor friend. Okay, guys, good story. Listen up.
Oh my gosh.
Listen up. Sorry, I kind of volunteered you to say that.
Yeah, you did. So when Aaron and I first met in person at Cherry Hill, New Jersey, the convention out there, he knew I was an actress too, and so he's like, I want you to play a joke on my friend Anthony. So he's like, everybody's been coming up to him and saying, I loved you in Voyager, I loved you in Voyager, when Anthony was in Enterprise. And meanwhile, Anthony and Tim Russ look nothing alike at all. But so he was like, so I want you to go up to the table and say, oh my gosh, I love your work. I loved you in Voyager. So I did. I went up to Anthony. He's smiling, his beautiful smile. And I go, I love your work. I loved you in Voyager. His smile dropped after I said Voyager. And then he paused for a second, and then daggers in his eyeballs towards Aaron. So it worked for a minute, second.
My dad loved doing stuff like that.
Prankster.
Growing up,
definitely.
as a kid, yeah, we were like whoopee cushions and like fake poop and stuff like that. That was just like the funniest thing ever. We just like pranked my mom. Oh yeah, or just like if my dad was in the room playing WoW, you know, and his back was to me, I would just go up behind him and touch him on the shoulder and say something while he did it. It would really spook him. Did he like Discovery?
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah. Was he a big horror fan? Do you guys have a favorite horror movie or franchise?
Did like horror films. I was not as into horror films as he was into horror films.
Yeah, he did like them. Yeah. Let's see. Everyone's laughing. Looks good. He tried getting us to watch The Shield on the 7th Rule. He watched The Shield a lot, right?
Yes.
He did like The Shield.
Continue to watch The Shield. I'm gonna try and watch The Shield too because he had good taste in shows.
Oh, guys, he loved Impractical Jokers. He loved Impractical Jokers. You guys know that show on True TV where they prank people?
Yes.
That was like a favorite bonding thing for me now, was to watch that. I watch it with my mom too sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, my brother Nick and him, because I'm not a big horror movie guy, but yeah, my dad and my brother, they would go to stuff all the time. He also liked the X-Files. He's a big fan of the X-Files too. His favorite Star Trek episode, I'm not sure,
I don't know that
honestly.
he had one.
He probably didn't have, probably not a favorite episode, but yeah. Did he like all the new comic shows and movies? Yeah, I
He
think so.
was into them. Yeah.
I think so. I only saw him in full Frankie makeup once, and it's when I went to Dragon Con in Atlanta with my friend Jay, who I think actually is at this memorial right now, who got to meet up with my dad basically, and we went and got lunch basically all together. It was really cool. Oh, I will. But I saw my dad basically in the makeup doing some skit, I think, with Max. Yeah, and they were in makeup, so I got to. That was the only time I saw him in person. It was really kind of funny, honestly, because he looked nothing like he does at home. It was really weird. What was one oh shit moment that made your dad? I swear to God, guys, my dad never lost his cool to me ever. He was like not that kind of dad to like lose his cool. He was always like, if we did something bad and like he had to teach us a lesson, it was always the I'm disappointed in you, son. And like that was it. And then like an hour later, he was like, like, hey son, how are you? So he was. Yeah, it does sting. It does sting emotionally. It gets to you and you realize you messed up. Yeah. Honestly though, he was good in that aspect. I gotta say, really gotta say. Was that one of them holding hands backstage?
That was Max and Aaron holding hands backstage.
Yeah.
Because on the actual show, Max, when Nog was going off to Starfleet, Max said he wanted to hold Nog's hand going into the bar, and Aaron was like, no, because no teenager would ever hold the hands to their graduation with their parents.
Yeah.
So he was holding hands for Max then.
Mm-hmm. Both my mom and Melissa are in the room right now, so I'm sorry if you do hear two different voices. Rainbows for Aaron. Yeah. This was also supposed to just go to 8. Does anyone have? Because like I really liked honestly talking about this and answering questions. Honestly, yeah. Thank you, Keo, for sending me the questions that I missed. I'll probably hang here for a little bit and answer questions still, but yeah, honestly, I don't know when to call it because there's still a bunch of people here, and it's just cool talking about it and sharing memories and stuff, Much love you all. This is really cool. Also, is my mic alright? Where is my dad from originally? My dad is from Thousand Oaks, right? He was born in Hollywood, but he lived in TO and Newbury Park. SoCal, basically, yeah. His whole life he lived in SoCal. Whole life I lived here in SoCal. Do you think he really knew how much he impacted people through the small things he did? Honestly, I think so.
I don't know that he was aware of the impact that he had on people.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a pretty humble dude, so
he was very, very humble.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think the reason that he knew he did it was because he did it. You know what I mean? Like he knew he impacted people's lives because he was like always a good person, always reaching out. Like whenever I would see his post on Instagram, he was always like,
Yeah, but that just came naturally to him.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
yeah, guys. If he saw this, he would start crying. By the way, he would start
Yes.
crying if he saw all of you
Cry.
here right now in this area doing all this. So yeah, I'm not sure if he knew how much it meant to people, but like, he just did it because he liked to do it. That's it. That's strictly it. I have to ask, did he like Star Wars? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he did like Star Wars.
Not so much the new ones, but yes.
Yeah,
the old ones.
not yeah. We watched the old ones when we were little. Obviously, my dad really liked cinema, so like we had to watch all the classic movies as a kid. And Star Wars was in that category. Although I would fall asleep because I was just like a tired kid, I guess. Sometimes I would feel really bad, but I do like Star Wars too. I promise. I do like Star Wars. What else? Well, I promise it's helping with the healing process. The reason why I'm not crying right now, guys, is because I'm talking about happy thoughts and memories. I promise you, when I'm alone in my car, it's literally like the worst thing that's ever happened in my life, because it really is, and it's so shitty and bad. I'm glad I can talk to all of you. Kind of about it. Want to know what he thought about the Big Bang Theory? We never watched that, honestly.
He didn't really like sitcoms, so we didn't really watch it.
Yeah, we weren't in the sitcom family, I think. I gotta say.
Did he ever mention Morn?
Morn? I'm not sure what Morn is.
Not. He was the guy that sat at the Quark's bar all the time, but I don't think he ever mentioned Morn very often, if ever.
He was a professional photographer. He loved doing photography. Every time he went, I think even at conventions too, he would like to bring his cameras and just, in a sense, get memories from his travels, you know? That was just what he loved doing. And, like,
He like Sword of Shannara and stuff by Terry Brooks. Yeah.
Did he read or have a favorite author? Oh, you guys, yeah. Oh, sorry. When you were alone, remember the happy things. Yeah, it's true. It's healthy to talk. Yeah, I hope so. Losing a parent. Oh. Does he still have his website? I think he does.
Closed any of them.
Nothing has been closed. What is his website? Real Life Pictures?
Well, it
Or Aaron?
depends. If you're looking for photos, it's Aaron Scott Photography.
Correct. Yeah, Aaron Scott Photography. Those are like nature, like photos, and landscapes. Yeah.
And I will keep them open for those who want his photos.
Did he have superstitions? He didn't strictly, I think, like say and go out he had any, but like he would do the knock on wood. He would always make sure to knock on wood whenever that was said.
Yeah, I don't think he had any strict superstitions, but he was spiritual.
He was a spiritual dude, honestly. Oh, yeah. Could he snap his fingers?
Not really.
What? Really?
Snap his fingers?
Yeah.
No, he could snap his fingers. He just didn't.
Oh yeah, he could, but he didn't. I'm sorry you can't snap. Oh. Yeah. Are you taking the mantle of STSP? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a Facebook group. I've heard about this. Is that on Facebook? I'm not part of that, but like I kind of want to join now, guys. I want to join.
That Aaron loved to be a part of. Where, yeah, it's a really funny group. Like we would post little jokes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So fun and watch it's only good. Yeah, I'll join it. My name is Chris, by the way, everyone. I'm sure, honestly, you probably know my name though. But yeah, that's just who I am. I just heard from the ship. Yeah, it spread the news. I think. Yeah, he would do battlegrounds. I tried to get him to arenas, but he said he didn't like how the only objective was to kill the other team, whereas battlegrounds it's about capture the flag and capturing nodes, and there's more people too. His favorite battleground was Warsong Gulch, always hands down. Classic capture the flag, classic. He never wanted to do anything else besides besides battlegrounds, and yeah, Warsong Gulch was like his number one, along with Twin Peaks. Obviously, it's the same thing. But yeah, WSG for life. Yeah, for real. Yeah, we had so many good memories of always queuing up, or when we would queue for random battlegrounds. Whenever we got Warsong Gold, we would freak out because we were really happy. Okay, his tune name, guys. His main was Vasuna. I'll type it in chat. These are all names that he just came up with himself that I think he just liked, you know? He was always pretty clever with names. Wily Willy is obviously silly. Nurse Ratchet is from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Because it was a female undead priest, kind of like an evil nurse, kind of. So he really liked that name for, yeah. Is Keldar actually Clark's dad? No way. Oh, I thought he came up with that. Oh, I didn't know. Pets. We had pets growing up. We had a dog named Benny and Poochie. Poochie is a Chihuahua, but they weren't like necessarily his. But like he currently had a cat named Pujo, who we still have, who's around, who is helping us with this whole process too. It's nice to have Pujo here with us, I gotta say. She also played the Highwind.
Yes, Deep Space Nine. Louise Fletcher.
He was kind of into professions, sort of. He kind of more so just cared about PvP, honestly. He just loved versing Alliance and Gumby. Ooh, did he rage in PvP? Oh, here we go. So my dad, honestly, he was never like one of those freaking out gamers that would seriously get upset. The only thing he would get upset about is if he got stun locked and couldn't really play the game, you know? And the only class he really disliked was Warriors. And Keo and Jay, Damble, all my friends can vouch for me in this. Because as a Warlock, Warriors are just like, dude, you can't deal with them. You can't fear him off you. And that was his bane. So, like, sometimes I would hear him, his knee just go up. Like that.
Yeah.
And that was it. And he'd just be like, freaking Warriors, man. And then he would come in my room and be like, Chris, I'm sorry if you heard me getting mad. Are you all right? He would always check up on me because he was just like that. He didn't want. He was always like that, yeah. and as a kid, I was always like, Dad, what do you mean? You're just playing the game. Calm down. You don't need to apologize every time. But he still did until I was like 15 years old. No, like 16. Like 16. He would always come in and apologize if he lost his temper. That was my dog. Yeah, but Warriors, yeah. He had a Goblin Warrior named Popeye, though. He ended up playing one. Did he ever rage quit? No, he never rage quit a game or anything like that. He was never like that upset. But yeah. He didn't really play any other games. He played Hearthstone a good amount, though, honestly. But then kind of just stopped after like the first year. Ooh, guys, my dad loved Magic. Yeah, that was a huge thing for him, was Magic the Gathering. I never got into it because it was always crazy complicated, though. But he would always try to get us into it, I remember. It is expensive, too. It really is. Did he ever...
A lot of Magic cards.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them. Bye, Jay. See you later, bro. Thank you for coming. I'll text you, yeah. Did he ever act in a... Oh, you play Magic, Keo? Yeah, dude, my dad loved Magic. I think his favorite color to play as, like class, was the white one. I forgot what it is though. The light holy class, I think. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's intense. Yeah, it's a complicated game. Yeah. Did he ever act in a hidden gem? Something no one really knew about, but should definitely watch. Colors. Yeah, he was in Colors. If you guys know that show about games, right?
Yeah, thanks. It's
Uh-huh.
Los Angeles.
Gangs of Los Angeles. Yeah. All right, we got a mic. Oh, did people ask questions in Discord? Do you have a favorite Nog episode? Okay, once again, you can all shame me. I haven't watched the show, but I'm going to. But just yesterday, I watched Little Green Men, and it was very, very, very funny. I gotta say. Was he a keyboard turner? He actually was, guys. I'm sorry to say that, but he really was a keyboard turner. We would all play with a number pad, but honestly, it didn't affect him in PvP. He was still like really good. Honestly, he was really good at the game.
Yeah.
He knew how to be a caster and keyboard turner.
He was the loudest keyboard tapper.
Oh yeah, he would hit his keyboard so loudly. And guys, we use Apple keyboards at home. We use Apple keyboards, so he would always hit that spacebar loudly with the thumb to jump. Was he a flag carrier, diversion, or bodyguard mouse? Yeah. Yeah, they're loud. Yeah. Apple keyboards are pretty quiet. It depends on the class he was playing if he was the flag carrier or not. But usually he would he would heal on his priest. He played disc. On his mage, he played fire. His favorite raid or dungeon? I think his favorite raid was probably Old Duar, if you guys all know that dungeon. It's from Wrath. It's a raid, yeah. That was probably his favorite raid, just because it was so big and giant. Also, if you guys have screenshots, feel free to post them in the Discord. Good old Warcraft Golds, yeah. I'm going up right now. Oh, yeah. Thank you for coming. I just see people leaving. Thank you again. Thank you for being here. This is super awesome. We had a bunch of people. Yeah, he did play casters. He wasn't a melee guy, I gotta say. Yeah, strictly casters.
He would have loved that.
Yeah, he would have loved this. Yeah,
Crying.
he would be crying right now to see everyone. My mom and Melissa, they didn't make a character. They're watching from my character. I'm Storm Snout. I'm this big Tauren over here. I'm gonna get on my bear. Can we get a screenshot of everyone kneeling to the tomb? Is there a character named Eisenberg, an undead, that we can all kneel to? That can. Okay, if you've never played this game before, target Eisenberg, the lone undead up here. The undead that my dad loved playing. Everyone /Neil. We're gonna get some screenshots. He's right there. Yeah, this is the starting zone that me and my dad started with. So I don't know. I felt like this would be a cool spot. Yeah, let's get these rainbows. Should we dismiss the balloons? They're kind of covering a lot of ground, I gotta say. I'm gonna dismiss my balloon, but I guess you could keep yours out if you want. But it kind of covers up the picture. All right, everyone get your screenshots in. I'm gonna be taking some. It's screenshot time. Does anyone know how to screenshot on a Mac? I just got a computer. I just thought someone might vote no real quick, but I'll I'm gonna take some aerial shots. Do a shot from behind. Alright. Cool.
Clearly my pets failed. Perhaps another demonstration is in order.
Yeah, you guys did help, honestly. Thanks everyone for coming. My dad actually threw a memorial for someone that died in his guild in 2010 during Wrath. One of our main tanks died in their raid group, and my dad decided to throw something. I think it was a raid with the guild basically, and we kind of had a similar thing, but it was smaller. There were like 15 people there, so I felt like this was like I had to do this in a sense, you know. Like, why would I not do this for him? But you know. All right, we're going out on rainbows and fireworks, everybody. We're ending it out. If anyone has any questions, final questions, feel free to say it. But let's firework and rainbow it up. Every toy we all have right now. Oh, someone, oh, there we go. I'm getting aerial shots, so just use all your toys and stuff. Cheers for Aron. / cheer.
Wicked.
Hey Chris, you mind if I jump in and say something real quick?
Yeah, if anyone wants to, yeah.
Hey, this is John Saperla from Kazon Cards. I was with your dad on the Summon Cruel. Melissa, how are you doing?
I'm doing better than before. Melissa and my mom are here too, so you're talking to them as well.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to meet your mom, but you know I want to tell you guys I'm sorry for your guys' loss. We are doing a memorial here at the store for your dad. JG and a few others are going to be here as well for it.
Where is the store at?
We are in New York, so it's a little bit of a trek for you guys. But the offer is there if possible. Otherwise, maybe we can Skype you guys in or live stream it to you or something.
Yeah, if there's a live stream, yeah, please send it to me or Melissa. I would just love to watch any
Awesome.
literally like memorial of my dad. I just want to see, you know. I just want to have a.
I sent you guys
Yeah,
both
awesome.
the events in Messenger, so.
Oh,
Awesome,
great.
awesome. Cool.
Alright. If you guys need
Thank
anything,
you so much,
feel
man.
free to
Thank
contact me.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll talk to you guys later.
Any of my WoW friends that are maybe still here, this is probably gonna like officially be the end. Do you guys want to say anything to all these people or memories or anything about that?
I was thinking maybe Tim wanted to say something because he was.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, are you here, Tim? I don't know.
Tim is here, but I don't believe he has a... Said he was...
He may not be able to figure out Discord because he said it was the first time he was in here. I just want to say it was a shock, and I will really miss him. He was just so relentlessly positive and optimistic and kind.
Yeah, in game to everyone.
In game to everyone, yeah. A little bit too much. Like,
No doubt about that.
Fun fact, some of the WoW friends that are here in Discord, everyone, me and my dad got to meet up with. Basically, I went with my dad to one of his conventions, and It was my first time meeting up with bot friends, but I got to do it with my dad. And they were friends with them too, so that was just something fun we all did together. That was at
Tim Stowe, right?
Yeah, Tim Stowe plays WoW. That was him, or that wasn't him, but
Oh.
we're trying to figure out.
I remember that night.
Message Tim.
Yeah, both myself and
Oh, Tim just wrote something.
Oh, is Tim here?
It's Kalea. K-I-L-E-I-A. He says,
Goodbye,
but I
everyone.
guess you can't hear me.
Mic set up properly.
Yeah.
oh, 6 is also on now. 6, welcome.
6? Oh, 6,000?
Yeah, 6,000.
No way. I'm not. Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting.
6, feel free to unmute your mic and say something.
Damn, I remember 6,000. From doing Max.
I got a story about Vasuna if you want to listen. I met
Yeah,
that
dude.
guy
Yeah.
when he was little.
Love stories.
He dueled me in front of Orgrimmar, and I told him I would only duel him if he joined my guild. He said, I will only join your guild if you beat me. So I beat him, and that's how we met. And I met Chris pretty much a few weeks later on WoW, of course, and then being able to meet you guys in real life after a Star Trek in Seattle, that was awesome. Not to mention that he took us out to dinner. I mean,
Yeah.
Suna was amazing. Always helpful to everybody in guild, always willing to go out of his way to do something for you. He was just the nicest guy you could ever meet on.
On WoW, yeah. Yeah, I've known you, Kia, since 2007, dude. You were friends with my dad.
Yeah, the first time I ever talked to you on voice, you were 6 years old still.
Yeah, guys, a lot of these like mutual WoW friends me and my dad had, they just watched me like grow up, and now I'm 20. And before I was scared to talk on voice a lot with them, and my dad would always try to make it seem okay that I was like a 6-year-old playing with like all these guys, and I was always just really nervous and shy.
I remember at points we even had to watch our mouth because you were on.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Everyone, no one could like cuss a whole lot.
Mikio and kids were known for that, so I remember having to watch the mouth or
Yeah, it's good. Oh, yeah. Is Tim gonna be able to get his mic working or not? Do you think?
I hope so. 6 as well. Your mic working? I also texted a ton of people that played WoW, and most of them are no longer playing, and would love to be here. And I tried to get them on Discord, and a lot of them just sent their condolences and said that they aren't going to be able to make it. Like, I actually got a hold of It's and got a hold of this. Sorry, It's and I got a hold of. Can't remember. Somnambula. Got a hold of both of them. They said that they are no longer playing WoW. They would love to show up if they could, but both of them also said they do not know how to use Discord. And say to send their love your way. Back to this whole thing about Vasuna raging a lot when PvP'd.
I remember that.
He got crazy, but he enjoyed the hell out of it. I remember hitting the 100k, when he hit the 100k on our kill achievement, he was pretty much celebrating for like a week straight in Battlegrounds. It was so funny.
I'm pretty sure if I remember right, he was the first one to get it.
Yeah, he was the first one in the guild to get the 100k kill achievement. The guy probably already had 300,000 before they even started the show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So my dad, guys, he got the 300,000 honorable kill achievement pretty fast because he strictly did Battlegrounds. He didn't do dungeons. He only geared through PvP, like from Kata all the way to like WoD, honestly. Then he kind of stopped playing, and then recently got back.
Gammon will save us.
Yeah, again, thank you everyone for coming. I'm probably just gonna be here, but I think it is like officially over. But if anyone just has questions or anything or memories, feel free to share.
Hey Chris, I'd like to say hi.
Hi.
This is Heather
Is that-
from the Seventh Rule, Aaron's latest
Oh,
podcast.
hi. Melissa's here too.
Hi. And Ryan is also on, but I don't know if he has any chat set up.
Hi, Ryan.
But we've been here since the beginning, and pretty much everyone from the Seventh Rule joined in and was here to participate. So
I'm glad you all got to hear about my dad and know more.
Thank you.
I would hear his podcast all the time. I would wake up, or like it would wake me up because he would be laughing and having fun with you guys. It was really cool to see. Yeah.
unfortunately, Sirach is not here because he doesn't do any social media, as everyone who knows him knows.
Will we be keeping his account and characters alive? I'm not sure. I know. Well, one, I'm sure we're probably just gonna close, his WoW account. But like, it's not like I'm gonna play them. They're his characters. I have mine. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know how it works. Yeah.
You could always